Alright, this is a short video showing some of the features of my CV Anubis, which I have created for Empyrion Reforged Eden 2. This is meant to be a kind of early mid-game capital vessel. I created it for myself for multiplayer, and yeah, it's meant to be just kind of a safe non-combat CV to use. It has 4 laser drills, it has 1 cannon to take out turrets when you're going through POIs and such. It has some Gatling turrets on it. It has the old, whatchamacallit, small, what are these things called again? Sentry guns, of course, sentry guns. Everything has switches, so personally I don't use the sentry guns that often because they just burn through the ammo, but so you've got separate switches for the Gatling turrets, drills, floodlights, sentry guns, constructors, and the cannon. And let's see here, let me put back on my HUD. Yeah, so it's mostly hardened steel on the outside, and then the rest of it is primarily steel on the inside with maybe like a little bit of carbon where it doesn't, matter. So this is kind of the main way that you get in, and this is your main cockpit. It's got a nice little window here, so for when you are mining, you can see what's going on. And then moving towards the back of the ship, fridge, food processor. Got your constructors. Here's a little med bay, got all the med stuff. Then you've got the CPU room. There's a bit of space. Currently it is at core 6, 515K of CPU. We're a bit under, so yeah, you can add more weapons if you want. Like I said, it's not meant for combat, but it does have some protection. It has 6 sentry guns, very easy to remove or add those as desired, and then it has 5 Gatling turrets. Oh, I also wanted to mention it has an advanced warp drive. It has 2 matter transceivers, one at the front and one at the back, because I always find it quite annoying when I'm near something but I can't access the storage. And again, this is really meant for running around, so yeah, I wanted to have plenty of storage. Kind of like half living out of this thing in the multiplayer game that I'm playing, but I don't put all my eggs in one basket, so I have a secondary base as well. And then in the back here is the drive room. You're not really meant to go in here. Normally this would be just if you wanted to upgrade. It's like super hot in here and your character would take like radiation and everything, but that's where all the components are. And speaking of components, has a ton of plasma turbines. And so this thing actually runs at negative power even when the thrusters are on in space. And when the thrusters are off, and actually, yeah, the drills are off, it runs at considerable negative power. So that was one of my main criteria for building this thing, is I didn't want to be using tons of power while I'm flying around everywhere. And then it has a small bay here to park a small SV. Currently I'm using a Diggity, and the Diggity will fit perfectly here. It's designed to be able to get in and out very quickly, so there's a door right here. You can just cruise in, and then there is your pilot's chair, and it's got double doors, so it's a bit safer, so in case you get shot at. So that is the Anubis CV, and I hope you like it. I hope you try it. And if you do, please give me some feedback. If you find anything funky about it, let me know. As I was making this video, I realized one of the landing gear were missing, which actually probably would have been fine. But yeah, it has oxygen in it. I'll just show the oxygen thingy here. It's actually why I'm in space, because I was checking it to make sure that it was okay. And should be fine. No oxygen leaking out into space. Everything's hunky-dory inside here. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more Empyrion videos soon. Goodbye.